Assalamu alaikum. So today, I think it wasn't today. It wasn't today. It was yesterday. I saw an article online in regards to this mother. She had three kids, and she jumped off a bridge to her death. And I was going around seeing, of course, comments, reading comments. This was on Facebook. I came across this article. Seeing comments about, oh, she abandoned her children, and she just like, I think they just made it more so like about her abandoning her children. You know something? She had three kids. Her children were 1 through 9, all from the youngest being 1 up until 9 years old. And I believe she was like in her late 20s, approximately about 26 years old. And when I see things like this, a lot of people have things to say. Oh no, how could you, blah, 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 whatever, right? But no one really knows what these women be going through. I'm not saying that it's okay that, oh, you just take your life, like, oh, you put yourself in that situation, and oh, no, it's not like that. You see things about women who just snap and they just like kill their kids and stuff. It's nothing to justify that happening, but in some type of sense, I would never, I can actually say that I wouldn't, inshallah, may Allah protect me against that. Okay. May Allah protect me against that. But, that would never happen with me, because I notice a lot of times that this happened with single mothers. And I notice with the women who are married, who snap and, may harm themselves or their children. If they're married, it's most likely because they're doing everything on their own. They feel alone. And the reason why I'm speaking on this, because in both worlds, being married with children and being a single mother, I can relate to that. I can relate to it. And it's like, how? I didn't kill my kids. No. But you know what? Every mother who has gone through something on their own or struggled, they go through it. And it's like, oh my God, where something has came across their mind. Like, alhamdulillah, me killing my children has never crossed my mind. But the thought of like me escaping everything has. Okay. But that's why, I say that may Allah protect me from ever doing anything, because, and then it's like, oh, well, you're a Muslim, you have Allah. Exactly. I have Allah. And, I pray to Allah, to help me in regards to that. But living life as a single parent and a single mother is very hard. And people, if anything, we are the most criticized. We are so criticized. We don't have folks to even just call us to be like, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Everybody seem to think that if you're a single mother, all you want is something, that you just want something from them. And it's like, that's not the case all the time. We need help too. It wouldn't be the help of financial reasonings like people may assume. Just to call to say, hey, how you doing, would mean so much than to assume that, oh, she just needs some money. Yeah, financial things will help sometimes, but even if you have friends, that that are single parents, reach out to them. It don't have to be something financial. It's just like, hey, how you doing? Or, hey, can I come see you? How the kids doing? If you don't like kids, then what you friends with a woman with kids for? Okay? Because all in all, that's just selfish. And it's like, I don't know. It's just this, have some type of support for each other. Friends, I don't even know how this term is. It's like it's loosely used, because I don't really see friendship really happening. You know what I'm saying? Because at one time, I remember being able to talk to a friend, to be able to, you could confide in your friends. Your friends will be there with you without even having to say anything. They know, they see that you're going through what you're going through, and, oh, let me come over and let me help you clean or something. Let me help you do something. These folks, I noticed that people are extremely selfish. And even in the Islamic community, they're very selfish and very either condescending or have something to always say. Oh, well, you had them kids, you could take care of them yourself. Yeah, but you know what? I was married. And if you were to ever, may Allah forbid you ever be in that situation to where you were married and you were married for years, because I was married for a very long time, okay? And something happened. You end up in an abusive relationship or something where whatever it is that happens to lead you to leave that man, or he left you for another woman, or he left you for whatever it is reasons. Okay. For whatever reasons. May Allah prevent that from happening to you. And oh boy, you have to go through that. Because it happens. Not everybody just be sleeping around and having kids and, oh, that's what we asked for. No. That's not the case in most of the cases. But it's like, when we on our own, that's what we get. We get treated like crap. And it's like, once you get a divorce and once you get out of it, get away from that person, the fathers don't want nothing to do with them. And it's like, it don't matter how much you try to know a person before marriage, during marriage, people always got a front. It don't matter what the guy is. If he's a good person, he's a good person. If not, then it's, it is what it is. But, stuff happens to where the point where usually we get stuck with the kids. And it's like we get the brunt of it all. We get the brunt of it all. A lot of us don't have familiar help. You know what I'm saying? We don't have no type of support. We get looked down on, get treated like crap because we have kids. It's difficult for us to remarry, to get a man, because most of the things you see is, oh, I'm looking for a woman with no kids. Or you got to at least have one child in order for me to marry you. Mind you, they have like 10 freaking kids with like 5 different baby mamas, ex-wives or however it is. And you think I want to marry you? Like you, and then they act like they prizes. If anything that I remember reading during the time of the Prophet, peace be upon him, it was a saying that to take on, and this is in the Quran as well, to take on the widows and the divorcees. Okay, back then, those widows and the divorcees had no problem with getting remarried. Okay, they had no problem with getting remarried. There wasn't no, oh, if you gotta have a certain amount of children in order for me, or if you have a certain amount of children, you're looked down on, and that means you're nothing, or whatever it is, disgraceful thing that they attach to women with children. And it's like, it don't even matter that you were married. You were married for however long, and those children came from those marriages. It don't even matter. You're still, as a single mom, just looked down upon, and it's not right. Like, we suffer consequences from having children, but during those times, those, sisters were able to get married. Those brothers, they helped to take care of their wives and their wives' children, because they knew the reward that they would get from Allah for marrying women who had children as well. That's like as if you're providing for an orphan when you take over with taking care of a child. Do you care? You think these men nowadays care about that? It's like, man, it's so much selfishness. It's ridiculous. And it's like, how can you sit here and preach about things and talk about what somebody else shouldn't be doing when you can't even check the stuff in your own backyard? You know what I'm saying? Look at how you sitting here judging and thinking you better. It's like, I know there's folks with some people who have more knowledge, as they learn a little bit more, they seem to get arrogant. And it's like they have like different types of standards, and it's like it should be the opposite. You know what I'm saying? It should be the opposite. You should humble yourself, and you should, with that knowledge that you learn, be like, alhamdulillah, I understand this. Yeah, we all have preferences as well, but don't just straight up be against and just knock the person because of whatever it is life that they have, as far as them having children or anything. Because I'm gonna tell you, my children are a blessing, and I don't regret ever having them. And if a man don't want to choose to be a part of my life because of my children, you can stay right where you are. I'm okay. I'm good with that, because there will be somebody that will be here with me. And actually, I have really, believe it or not, this is sad to say, but I have gotten more responses from, and I don't go out looking or nothing, from non-Muslim men who knowingly know that I have children that wants to be with me more than Muslim men. I get more responses from non-Muslim men. And then when I, talk to some of the Muslim brothers, it's kind of disheartening because I will hear stuff like, oh, there's no differences between Muslim women and non-Muslim women, because usually those brothers are already out there in the street sleeping with non-Muslim women, and you know what I'm saying, they don't take any value of us, really, more so. And it's like the non-Muslim men, they look at us like, wow, more of a purity, if anything, than our own Muslim men who look down on us. Like, I met a non-Muslim guy, and you know what? Inshallah, if he's willing to accept Islam, I will definitely accept him. I would accept him, because that man, he's willing to accept whatever it is and do whatever it is for me that a Muslim man that I've seen out here, that I've come across any of those men. I haven't come across everybody in the United States now, okay? But so far, the ones that I have come across, he's willing to do things for me that is acceptable in Islam, okay? He's okay with doing things in the realms of Islam. So guess what, sisters? If you come across that and a non-Muslim man, don't look down on him. Ask him, learn about the religion, and if he's willing to accept the religion, accept him as your husband once he say La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, because definitely I will. Okay, I'm not going to pass upon that, because why continuously go stalk down these brothers who look down on us for having children out of marriages? And I come across somebody who don't even have the same belief, and who have a different idea of me and have a different outlook on me, because he knows that I'm not one of those women who are out sleeping around and being a tramp and, had children from different men. And if I had children from different men, they came from husbands and who value that and is okay with that. They're not all Muslim men. That tells you a lot. That speaks a lot in volumes. Honestly, I'm not saying every non-Muslim men are like that, and not every Muslim man are. But I'm just saying, put it out there, sisters. If y'all single, do what you gotta do, okay? I'm not saying go get with get non-Muslim man, but have him accept Islam first, okay? So yeah, like that woman, that young lady, like, it's not even just her, because I came across so many of them I saw that's like that they get defeated, and I'm just grateful that I have Allah, because it's hard. It is hard being a single mother. No one have any ideas. It's so hard. We have to do everything. Our mental capacity is like, oh my, so it could be so overwhelming a lot of times. Sometimes it used to be days that I would sit home and I would just cry. Like, what am I going to do? Stuff happens. I don't have nobody to turn to. Alhamdulillah, I have my mom. Because if I didn't have my mom, I would be so done. I'm grateful to Allah that she is still here with me, because my mom helps me tremendously. Like, my mom isn't living here with me, but my mom does what she can, and the more of a financial aspect of helping me, my mom, alhamdulillah, I'm grateful to Allah to have my mom, because her and my sister, those two are the only supports that I have, and I'm grateful to Allah that I have them, and inshallah, He won't take them from me anytime soon. So, all I'm asking, is just to be more mindful of your relationship as far as being with a single mother. I'm not talking about just for as men, as far as friendship, sisters. A sister who got children, reach out to her. Hey, how you doing? Assalamu alaikum. No, she may not ever be asking you for anything financial. Get that out your mind, because it's not like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we just want to get free from the kids sometimes and want to hang out with other Muslims. And nowadays it's so difficult, because a lot of sisters don't want to even get together. They don't even want to make friends, like they say in my community. Oh, we already got what we got, we don't need no more. Like, that is selfish. People accept Islam every day, and then the folks who accept Islam, they have no friends because y'all want to be stuck in your own little zones. It's not right. So all I'm saying is be more open, okay? Be more friendly. Be like a Muslima, you know? Have some passion. Compassion. Assalamu alaikum.